Today, I'm announcing a new initiative, the Digital Transformation with Africa, working with Congress to invest $350 billion to facilitate more than almost $500 million in financing to make sure people across Africa can participate in the digital economy.
You know, my dad, when I got elected vice president, he said, "Joey, Uncle Frank fought in the Battle of the Bulge. He was not feeling very well now, not because of the Battle of the Bulge, but he said, and he won the Purple Heart, and he never received it. He never got it. Do you think you could help him get it? We'll surprise him." So I got him the Purple Heart. He had won it in the Battle of the Bulge. And I remember he came over to the house, and I came out, and he said, present it to him. Okay, we had the family there. I said, "Uncle Frank, you won this," and I went to him. He said, "I don't want the damn thing." I'm serious. He said, "I don't want it." I said, "What's the matter, Uncle Frank? You earned it." He said, "Yeah, but the others."
According to my best ability.
Madam Mayor.
Will you commit to serving your full 2-year term for the people of San Francisco?
What is this? Don't bother me with a question like that. Really? Really? Okay? I said what I'm going to do. Yeah. I don't, those kind of questions are such a waste of my time. No, yes, sir.
A deal worth $2 billion to build solar energy projects in Angola. $600 million in high-speed communications cable that will connect Southeast Asia to Europe via Egypt and the Horn of Africa and help bring high-speed internet connectivity to countries all along the way. And the United States is committed to supporting every aspect of Africa's inclusive growth and creating the best possible environment for sustained commercial engagement between Africa companies and American companies. The United States is all in on Africa's future.
Look, this is an important civil rights accomplishment that was achieved in a Bi-Carmel and a bipartisan way, and it got that support. This question was well litigated throughout the legislative process, where it passed with both chambers of bipartisan support, and I think that matters, right? Bi-Carmel bipartisan support was had for this piece of legislation.
In the legislation, so it does not codify discrimination.
Look, what we're saying to you today is that this piece of legislation was done in a bipartisan, Bi-Carmel way, and it will make a difference for millions of Americans across the country.
Investment. Recently, President Biden announced $2 billion investment for Angola. Will there be any more investment coming from Angola, or what the president really expects from this investment that he announced many times for Angola?
So he really expects that you will see a major deployment of solar power in Angola. That was a significant project that was facilitated by funding and mechanisms from the United States government. So he's looking forward to seeing that actually come to fruition.
The president received campaign donations from him. Many prominent Democrats did, some Republicans did as well. Will the president return that donation? Does he call on all politicians who got campaign donations that may have come from customer money to return those funds?
So look, I'm covered here by the Hatch Act.
I'm asking the president's opinion, though. Does he want those people who...
No, you asked me two questions. You asked me about will he return the donations, and then you asked me about his opinion. I'm answering the first part, which is I'm covered by the Hatch Act from here. I am limited to what I can say, and I just can't talk to political contributions or anything related to that. I cannot speak about it from here.
And then his opinion, though?
I just cannot speak to this from here. Even his opinion, even his thoughts about the contributions, donations, I cannot speak about that from here.
And then are you covered by the Hatch Act?
I am covered by the Hatch Act, which I'm happy to say over and over again.
What is the White House position on this?
So I think this has been asked before, I think during Jen's tenure. I don't have anything more to add or more to look into on this. I would have to go back to the team and see if our position has changed, but nothing new for you.
What was the position?
No, I'm just saying I know that this has come up. I just don't have anything else new to add or to go back and ask and to see where we are on that.
So but does the administration support it or oppose it?
I just answered your question. Okay. I said I know this has come up in the past, but I don't know if we've changed our position. I have to go back to see exactly where we are on that particular question.
And for all of you in this room, for making this forum a success, particularly in Prosper Africa, Deal Room. That sounds like something that we shouldn't be saying. Prosper Africa, Deal Room. I kept asking, where's the Deal Room? I think I'm looking at it. Folks, Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business, is jointly announcing $800 million.
We sort of set them up instinctively. We didn't plan this. Everyone thought we planned it out. It was about the government shutdown, the first time. And Nancy said something to him about...
Chuck was masterful.
Well,
he was masterful.
She set him up so I could go in for the kill.
No, but he was masterful.
So, Mr. President, will you own the shutdown? Yes, I will. And that was...
Should the administration extend Title 42, do you think the border is secure enough to possibly handle an influx in migrants that we could see?
Well, to secure our border is our responsibility. We always can do more. I was going to say enough by what standard. But the courts have spoken on that subject. There's not going to be anything happening in this Congress as we go out, because we've been through the course now. I do like talking about immigration, though, because it is the constant reinvigoration of America.
And General Berry, thank you for having us today. It means so much to me. And I must tell you, I ride by this building a lot, getting Air Force One to fly back and forth to Washington and wherever I'm going. And it always leaves me with a little bit of a lump in my throat. My wife's last warning today, when she's still in Washington, where there's 1,200 people showing up at the White House beginning noon, and they're going to be a little late. But she said, "Joe, don't get emotional." Not that I ever get emotional. And if you hear a plane flying over this facility, it's me and Air Force One. I've got to go down. I've got to sign the first piece of legislation that just got passed. I'm supposed to do that about 2 o'clock. And anybody who wants to come to Washington with me, jump on. We're good. Okay?
Does the White House think that ending Title 42, a Trump-era policy, is a good thing?
What I'm telling you is that it was a court order that we are following. We hear it from many Republicans, right? You guys report on it. Many Republicans say over and over and over again that we need to do work at the border, that we need to secure the border. But yet they refuse to work with us on this piece of legislation. Instead, what they choose to do is do political stunts. That doesn't help. What we're seeing is Republicans continue to move forward with political stunts. Many of them are doing this, and we continue to see this over the last several months. So the president has done the work. He secured record funding. And so, look, what the American people should know is that we have taken the steps. We're taking the step to prepare for what is for when Title 42 is lifted next week. And you saw that from the Department of Homeland Security. Secretary Mayorkas was very clear about that. He laid out their 6-point plan when he was at the border just a couple of days ago. And this is an administration that has taken this very